Welcome vegans, we have a little Everesting challenge here. Recently a lad from Adelaide, one of my harsh critics in the past, his name's Dave, and this is not a hate video, just share my comments and criticisms. He did a pretty good effort. He tried to do 5 Everests around the world in a few weeks. He didn't succeed, he sort of failed on the first one. You can see here he did 8,521, so he was just too fatigued to do the extra 300 meters and click it over to the 8848, which is the height of Mount Everest, which is the official rule that you to do the Mount Everest, you have to actually go to the top of Mount Everest. You have to do the 8848. But Dave claimed he didn't start his Garmin or whatever, or I don't know what sort of shenanigans he claimed, but
I smell bullshit.
He's given me a lot of grief on the net in the past, so it's only fair I'll give a bit of comments and criticisms. I won't stoop as low as he has. I'll just keep it factual and objective. So he tried to do 5. He did fail. He failed on the first one. He did do 3 other full Everests. He took them pretty much around the 24-hour mark, so he did get a fair bit of sleep, which is again, it's sort of against the rules. I mean, if you have to have a power nap for safety reasons for a couple of minutes, fair enough, but to have 6 or 7 or 10 hours break during an Everest is a bit, I don't know. I mean, I would say do more training and respect the distance so that you don't need to have 6 to 8 hours of break off the bike. Dave went to do the last Everesting and he claimed that, I think he gave up after 1 lap or something. He said that it was just too sandy. But a couple of guys wrote to me, my fans in Hawaii, and they said they'd done the climb a week or 2 weeks before Dave did it, and they said it's totally fine, it's no worries. And the photo he took was a little bit misleading. So, I mean, if Dave was serious about doing the Everest, he would have done the homework. Let's say that climb wasn't rideable, but I mean, local guys say it was rideable on a gravel bike. Let's just say it wasn't, then just organise a mountain bike, just get a 29er mountain bike and come back the next day. But he didn't. He pulled the pin. So one thing I do like about Dave is he used to give me a lot of grief on the net for my 40 cassettes, and now he swears by the 40 cassette. So at least he's paying attention. So for my tip for anyone who wants to do 5 Everests in a few weeks, or if Dave wants to go back out and finish what he started with this challenge, would just be to do more training and make sure that your Garmin's are on, make sure that you're drinking enough water, piss and clear every 2-3 hours, at least 10 grams of carbs per kilo body weight per day, and just lay off all the shit food that you eat, and you actually might be able to finish the challenges that you set off to do. But that's his money. He paid for himself to fly around the world on his bank, and he took time off work, and so that's his choices and stuff like that. It's not. It's good on him for having a go at it. I mean, I definitely knew from day one he wouldn't finish it. He would fail, and he did fail on the first day. But the good thing is he didn't pull the pin on the first day, even though he'd failed. He kept plugging away, and he got 3 out of 5. He did 60% effort. So with all I have at 60%, that was a good effort, and that's pretty solid. I mean, I haven't done 3 Everests. That's that quick succession. I've done 3 Everests, but they've definitely been spaced out a lot more. So, good work to Dave. Again, my tip would be, you've done well with your gear selection. I would say increase your carbohydrate, eat less shit, and I definitely know if you were eating vegan diet, you wouldn't have to take so much painkillers and stuff like that, because all the meat pizzas you eat just creates more arachidonic acid release in your muscles, and you have more fatigue metabolites. So that's my tip there. But Everesting's a great, cool challenge. It's a fun challenge. There's a hashtag on Instagram, hashtag Everesting. And it's good. It's getting popular now, and there's a bit of banter going on, and there's a little bit of drama, and it's good. It's just normal human behaviour, a bit of comments and criticisms. It's all fair in love and war. And so there you go. So far, no one's done the 5 Everests in 2 weeks. Dave was the first to sort of have a crack at it. He did fail. He did 60% effort. He got 3 out of 5, which is still really good training. Who's going to be next? Who will be able to do the 5 Everests in a couple of weeks? Let us know down below. And if you got any tips for Dave for his next attempt, then he might appreciate that. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.
И только лишь тебе могу сдаться. Только твои губы вправе касаться моего пространства.